It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Herbert now. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They begin this drive with Chubb. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go up the middle with Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A tackle by Quincy Williams. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st down, Justin Herbert steps away to his left. And complete to Drake London. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st down, it's Herbert out to his left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Khalil Shakir with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Bengals, it's 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Rolling to his left. These two teams all tied after 1. Second down in a yard. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. They'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, it's Tua. Buying time to his left. Touchdown, Bengals! Devin Singletary. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals Bengals have taken the lead. McManus now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Being chased out left. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Flushed out right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever.
He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. 3rd down and 13. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, he's got Mayer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Play action, now it's Tua. It gets it right back to Mayer.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Tua's going to change things up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. A give up the middle to Singletary. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Tua sets up to pass it. Escaping the pressure right. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Michael Mayer, 31 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. That one deep for London. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An audible here to get a new look. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Tua now on first down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Herbert off of play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15 from the 50. Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Tua now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave
leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's Rodgers. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing, Herbert. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's 2nd down. Herbert going to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Second and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got this to Jefferson. Down the sideline he goes. Justin Jefferson. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Herbert.
He'll buy some time right. Looking downfield for Jones.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One last throw here for Herbert. Flushed out right.
Trying to stretch the field with Schultz.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bengals, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh,